Have you ever wondered if there were a place where deserts, rocks, rivers, and sky blend into one eternal masterpiece? What would it look like? Welcome to Arizona, the land of sunlight, redstone, and timeless stories. Close your eyes and imagine. Millions of years ago, this land lay beneath an ancient sea. Over countless centuries, wind, water, and time carved deep canyons, towering cliffs, and endless plateaus. Can you hear the whisper of the wind through Antelope Canyon? Or feel the raw power of the Grand Canyon, where the earth seems to open its heart for humanity to behold? Arizona is not only where nature reveals its might, it is a living book, preserving the footprints of humankind through the ages. From the sacred ruins of the Hopi and Navajo to the old mining towns and the proud saguaro cacti, every corner tells a story. Are you ready for the adventure? Let's cross the Sonoran Desert, climb Cathedral Rock, and lose ourselves in the blazing sunsets of Sedona. Because Arizona is more than a destination, it's a journey into the beauty of the earth and the soul within us. Between Arizona and Utah lies a place where nature painted a masterpiece so breathtaking it feels otherworldly, the Virgin River Gorge. Have you ever wondered how colossal cliffs, winding rivers, and endless skies can merge into such a perfect creation? Millions of years ago, the seemingly modest Virgin River began its patient journey, carving through layers of ancient sandstone. Over time, the flow of water cut deep into the earth, creating a majestic gorge with cliffs over 1,500 feet high, twisting like a giant serpent across the desert. Today, as you drive along Interstate 15, the road curves through the canyon, revealing vistas that stop your heart for a moment. Every rock here tells a story of ancient seas that vanished, of a river that never ceased to flow, and of time's unyielding power shaping this wonder. Can you feel it? The wind whispering through the stone, the golden sunlight dancing on the river's surface, and the sacred stillness that fills the air. Virgin River Gorge isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel. It's that moment when you stand before nature, small yet full of awe, realizing that true beauty doesn't shout, it simply exists. Amid the mystical land of Sedona, Arizona, stands an icon sculpted by nature and time, Cathedral Rock. Have you ever stood before a mountain that felt like a sacred temple carved from the very heart of the earth? Millions of years ago, this region lay beneath an ancient sea. As the waters receded, red sandstone layers formed from sediment and minerals. Through wind, rain, and shifting earth, these stones slowly rose, shaping Cathedral Rock, its towering spires reaching for the sky like a cathedral built by nature itself. Today, as sunset paints the horizon, Cathedral Rock glows in shades of fiery red and gold, mirrored in the calm waters of Oak Creek below. Many believe it radiates a unique vortex energy, bringing peace and spiritual harmony to those who visit. If you listen closely, you'll hear the whisper of the wind through the rock, the voice of ancient time. Cathedral Rock is more than a natural wonder. It is a spiritual symbol, reminding us that true beauty lies not only in form, but in the energy and emotion it awakens within us. Do you believe there's a place where the earth can breathe, releasing energy that calms the mind and connects the soul to the universe? If not, welcome to Bell Rock, the glowing red jewel of Sedona, Arizona. From afar, Bell Rock resembles a massive bell, sculpted with perfect precision in the desert. But do you know what makes it truly special? It's not just its majestic beauty, it's the mysterious energy said to flow from within. Many visitors say that standing near Bell Rock, they feel their heartbeat slow, their breath deepen, and a peaceful stillness surround them. Do you think it's merely imagination or something spiritual? Geologists explain that Bell Rock formed millions of years ago as red sandstone sediments were shaped by wind and water. Yet spiritual seekers believe it's a place where the earth speaks to the human soul. As the sun sets, golden light bathes the rock, making it seem to glow from within. At that moment, do you feel as if you're standing between two worlds, the physical and the mystical? Perhaps Bell Rock is not just a mountain, but a question that invites wonder in all who seek the extraordinary. Canyon de Chelly is not just a natural wonder, it is the soul of the Navajo people, reminding us that true beauty is not only seen, but heard and understood. Have you ever stood in a place where stone, wind, and human memory intertwine into a living story? Welcome to Canyon de Chelly, a sacred gem in northeastern Arizona, where nature and Navajo history still whisper between towering red cliffs. Over 5,000 years ago, ancient settlers lived here farming, hunting, and carving their lives into the rock. Over time, the gentle Chelly Creek carved through sandstone, forming a breathtaking maze of deep canyons, with walls rising hundreds of meters high. Can you imagine every crack, every layer of stone is a mark of time, a chapter in the story of endurance shared by Earth and humanity? At the heart of it all stands Spider Rock, a 240-meter spire believed by the Navajo to be the home of Spider Woman, the goddess who taught humans how to weave. As the sun sets, red cliffs glow with gold, and Canyon de Chelly transforms into a sacred painting where past and present quietly embrace. Do you feel it? That mix of strength and serenity, as if the land itself still breathes with memory. Have you ever imagined what would happen if a giant meteor struck the Earth? Over 50,000 years ago, that unimaginable event took place in what is now Arizona, leaving behind one of the best preserved impact sites on the planet Meteor Crater. Picture this, a massive iron meteor weighing nearly 300,000 tons, hurtling through space at 70,000 kilometers per hour. And in an instant, it carved a crater nearly 170 meters deep and 1.2 kilometers wide. The explosion was hundreds of times stronger than a nuclear bomb, turning the land into a sea of fire and shattered stone. And yet, the crater remains perfectly intact, a silent witness from space, reminding humanity of both the fragility of life and the vast power of the cosmos. Standing at its rim, gazing into the vast pit, you might wonder, could this happen again? Scientists explain that Meteor Crater is more than a geological relic. It's a window into Earth's and space's history, helping us understand the very origins of our world. Today, the site serves as a center for astronomy and geology, attracting visitors and researchers from around the globe. And as the sun sets, painting the crater rim in red and gold, you realize sometimes beauty is born not from creation, but from destruction that shaped wonder. Have you ever seen a place where the power of nature and the brilliance of human engineering unite to form a magnificent wonder? Amid the red cliffs of northern Arizona stands the Glen Canyon Dam, one of the most remarkable structures ever built on the mighty Colorado River. Before the dam was constructed, this area was a vast, untamed canyon carved over millions of years by the persistent flow of the Colorado River. In the 1,950 seconds, as the demand for water and electricity grew, humanity embarked on a daring project to build a massive dam within the canyon itself. Completed in 1966, the dam stands nearly 220 meters tall and created Lake Powell, one of the largest man-made reservoirs in the United States, stretching over 300 kilometers and holding billions of cubic meters of water. Can you imagine? What was once barren desert is now a sea of blue amid red stone, mirroring sunlight and sky. Yet, Glen Canyon Dam is not only an engineering marvel, it is also a reminder. Every human achievement carries consequences. The reservoir brought power and water to millions, but it also transformed ecosystems and submerged ancient valleys sacred to native peoples. Standing atop the dam, gazing into the depths below, you can feel your own smallness before the strength of nature and human determination. Glen Canyon Dam stands as proof that in our quest to master nature, we often discover something deeper, the need to understand and live in harmony with it. Can you believe it? In the heart of the Arizona desert, there lies a place that looks like a tropical paradise. Picture this: crystal clear water, gentle waves, boats gliding smoothly, and laughter echoing across the shore. Welcome to Lake Havasu, a sapphire oasis carved between red desert cliffs. Have you ever heard that the London Bridge, yes, the real one from England, now stands right here? Most visitors don't believe it until they see it. Each stone of the original bridge was transported from London and rebuilt here in 1971, blending old world charm with Arizona's wild beauty. But Lake Havasu is more than a bridge. It's pure energy and life. But Lake Havasu is more than a bridge. It's pure energy and life. You can swim, jet ski, kayak, or simply relax on the sand while watching the sunset paint the water gold. Imagine it. In the middle of the desert, you dip your hands into cool, fresh water, hear birds calling, feel the breeze. Isn't that magic? Tell me, what would you do first here? Watch the sunset or sail far into the shimmering lake, chasing the horizon? Lake Havasu isn't just a place to visit. It's a place to feel, to breathe, and to remember that even in the driest places, life finds a way to bloom through water, wind, and wonder. Lake Havasu isn't just a place to visit. It's a place to feel, to breathe, and to remember that even in the driest places, life finds a way to bloom through water, wind, and wonder. When you finally leave, you'll carry more than photos. You'll carry the whisper of the desert and the memory of how stillness and water can dance together in perfect harmony. Have you ever stood in a barren land where the wind rushes past red rocks and felt as if time itself has stopped? At Wukoki Pueblo, that feeling becomes real, like hearing the echoes of a civilization lost to the centuries. Located within the Wukoki National Monument in northern Arizona, Wukoki Pueblo was built by the Sinagua people around the 12th century. Its name means House of the Wind, and indeed, it feels as if the desert's breath carved it from stone. The red sandstone blocks rise firmly against the horizon, surviving centuries of sand and storm. Have you ever wondered how they lived here? With no rivers and little greenery, the Sinagua harvested rainwater, hunted, and farmed to endure the harsh land. Wukoki served as a watchtower, overseeing black basalt fields and the distant Sunset Crater volcano. Today, as you climb its ancient steps and touch its weathered walls, you are touching a story nearly 900 years old. Every crack and stone speaks of endurance of people who understood both the fragility and strength of life. If you listen closely, you might hear the wind whisper perhaps the spirits of the Sinagua still guarding their home. And you may wonder, how many more centuries will Wukoki stand, telling its timeless tale of wind, stone, and memory? Straddling the border between Arizona and Utah, where the sun rises in mist and sets in blazing red, Monument Valley stands as an immortal emblem of the American West. Towering sandstone buttes, some hundreds of meters high, rise from the vast desert plain like natural monuments telling the story of Earth's ancient transformations. Thousands of years ago, this was once a flat plateau slowly carved away by wind and water, leaving behind the solitary stone pillars seen today. The deep red sandstone of Monument Valley bears traces of the Permian era, a time when this land was still part of the seafloor. Over millions of years, nature sculpted these majestic formations, creating a landscape that feels both wild and otherworldly. More than a geological wonder, Monument Valley is also a spiritual sanctuary for the Navajo Nation, whose people have lived here for generations. To them, every mountain and every stone holds a spirit and sacred meaning. At dawn, when the first light washes over the valley and gilds the red rocks, the Navajo believe it is the awakening of their ancestors' souls, blessing the land anew. Today, Monument Valley remains as serene and sacred as ever. Winding trails, drifting clouds, and crimson cliffs form a living portrait of nature's endurance and time's artistry. Through centuries, this land stands firm, a timeless witness to the Earth's unending beauty. In the midst of Arizona's harsh desert, where summer heat can soar above 45 degrees Celsius, a city rises proudly and brightly, Phoenix, a name that symbolizes rebirth and eternal vitality. Over 1,000 years ago, this land was home to the Hohokam people, an ancient civilization renowned for its intricate canal systems that carried water from the Salt River to sustain crops in the desert. When they vanished, the land fell silent until the late 19th century, when settlers returned, revived the ancient waterways, and built a new city, a phoenix rising from the ashes of history. Today, Phoenix stands as the heart of Arizona, a modern metropolis where technology, culture, and nature coexist. Skyscrapers gleam under the desert sun, surrounded by cactus gardens, rocky hills, and green oases. The city thrives with art and heritage from the Heard Museum, preserving native culture, to Papago Park, where red sandstone formations glow under the evening light. Known as the City of Light and Endurance, Phoenix dazzles every sunset, with skies painted in violet, gold, and crimson, mirroring the desert's endless horizon. Born from a land of extremes, Phoenix not only endures, but shines a living testament to human resilience and the eternal power of rebirth amid the boundless desert. In the southern Arizona desert, where golden sunlight meets towering saguaro cacti, Rancho Sahuarita emerges as an oasis of modern living and community spirit. Planned in the early 2000s, it is one of Arizona's most remarkable master-planned communities, located just 15 minutes from Tucson. More than a place to live, Rancho Sahuarita represents a way of life where people, nature, and happiness flow together. At its heart lies Sahuarita Lake, a serene space for boating, fishing, and peaceful walks. Surrounding it are over 400 acres of parks, playgrounds, and more than 50 miles of scenic trails, offering endless moments of vitality and calm. Though born in the desert, Rancho Sahuarita carries the soul of a green, joyful town where mornings begin with friendly smiles and evenings echo with children's laughter beneath the glowing Arizona sky. Perched on the slopes of Cleopatra Hill in central Arizona, Jerome stands as one of America's most intriguing and charming towns. From afar, its old wooden houses cling to steep streets, painting a picture straight out of time. Founded in the late 19th century as a copper and silver mining town, Jerome was once called the richest and wickedest town in Arizona. When the mines ran dry, it became a ghost town, its buildings sagging, its windows whispering with the desert wind. But Jerome rose again. Artists, dreamers, and winemakers returned, transforming it into a vibrant hub of art, history, and life. Today, visitors wander through art galleries, cozy cafes, and hillside wineries overlooking the Verde Valley. The beauty of Jerome lies not only in its view, but in its spirit, wild, romantic, and tinged with mystery. As dusk descends, the golden lights flicker across weathered facades, and Jerome feels like a town suspended between the real and the unreal. At over 2,100 meters above sea level, Flagstaff is a green gem in the heart of Arizona's desert, where endless pine forests meet snow and crystal skies. It's one of the few places in the American West where you can ski in the morning and hike through pine woods in the afternoon. Founded in 1876 when pioneers raised the first flagpole here, Flagstaff grew from a humble rest stop into a thriving town powered by railroads and the lumber industry. Today is not only a center of culture and science, but also a gateway to natural wonders like the Grand Canyon, Meteor Crater, and the San Francisco Peaks, home to Humphreys Peak, the tallest mountain in Arizona. Walking through its historic downtown, you'll feel a blend of nostalgia and youthful energy, where red brick buildings, cozy cafes, and live music fill the cool mountain air. At night, Flagstaff transforms into a city of stars, the world's first international dark sky city, where the heavens shine unspoiled by city lights. Flagstaff is where nature and humanity coexist in rare harmony, a place both peaceful and endlessly inspiring. Nestled in the Mule Mountains of southern Arizona, Bisbee is one of America's most charming and distinctive towns, a place where mining history, art, and free spirit blend into one vivid tapestry. Founded in 1880 after the discovery of rich copper and silver deposits, Bisbee quickly grew into one of the West's largest mining centers, drawing thousands of workers and dreamers. Its steep, winding streets and brightly painted hillside homes still preserve that rugged beauty today. When the mining boom faded, Bisbee didn't die. It reinvented itself as a vibrant artist haven. Old buildings became galleries, cafes, craft shops, and small museums, reflecting the creativity and freedom of its residents. Today, visitors come not only for history, but to soak in its nostalgic yet bohemian spirit. From the historic Main Street, you can admire colorful murals, street musicians, or join a tour through the underground Queen Mine, where flickering lights guide you back to the early 1900s. As dust settles, Bisbee glows with a warm, soulful calm, as if the mountains themselves whisper tales of a golden past that never truly faded. As the sun sets behind Arizona's Crimson Mountains, our journey draws to a close. Yet perhaps no journey ever truly ends, for the places we've seen and the emotions we've felt continue to echo within us. From the mighty cliffs of the Grand Canyon to the vintage charm of Jerome, From the peace of Sedona to the grandeur of Hoover Dam, Arizona has told us a story of time, nature, and humanity, written in wind, stone, and light. The most beautiful part of any journey lies not only in the view, but in the connection it awakens to the land, to others, and to ourselves. When we leave, the place remains, still changing, still whispering, quietly inviting us back. Whether you've walked its trails or explored it through this story, remember, the world is far more magical than we imagine. Every land has a soul waiting to be heard and felt.